Path of meditation is very unique for every single person because all the knots that we have tied within ourselves are different for each and every person. The karmic load that we've been carrying for multiple lives is different for every person. Each situation that we came across in our total life and lives, it's even more unique than fingerprints of each human being. The experiences that we have is a permutation and combination of 5 basic elements: the earth, the fire, the wind, air, ether, space. All these elements ultimately interact, and with our awareness, the consciousness, we experience different things, different situations, each person interacting with so many different personalities, some good, some bad, some ugly, and anywhere in between. So the experiences which are generated are enormous amounts of diversity. So the path of meditation cannot be the same for everyone. In fact, every single person's path will be unique. In meditation, it is vitally important that we maintain our identity separate than anybody else in the world. The usual tendency is to learn from each other, teach each other, get together in a big hall under the umbrella of names of different religions: Jainism, Buddhism, Muslim, Christianity, Hinduism. With so much individuality hidden within shell of every single human being, how is it possible to put everybody in one roof, under one roof, and then take them to the enlightened state? It's just not possible. As the number of people increase, the amount of intellect starts going down. That's why the ancient teachings were given from one person to another. Guidance can be given in a mass, but ultimate progress has to be made within, and the path for individual person has to be separate. So meditation is where the path will be followed with the same fervor of a scientist who is very objective, without any preconditioned notions. He will be a keen observer of what's going on within the mind. How is the mind working? What are the knots of the mind? Where are we wasting our energy? Where we are losing our sense of peace? Where is the anxiety? Where is the grief? Where is the anger? All these things can be analyzed only by yourself, within yourself. We don't wear each other's clothes or each other's shoes. There, we definitely maintain our separate identity. So meditation cannot be taught. Only the guidance can be given. But ultimate path has to be independently followed. Meditation is all about raising your awareness, the inner light of awareness that has to be closely followed. Once the light of inner awareness starts rising, everything starts becoming black and white. Thoughts and thoughtless state separate out. Little by little, the world of finite and the world of infinite separates out. Finite is what we already know, which is stored at our mind level. But with a gradual practice and with the power of observation, the witness starts rising. The witness which has been witnessing the finite starts becoming more alive, more clear, and more steady. The field of infinite starts becoming real with its shining glory, with awareness, full of wisdom, full of objectivity. Showing you the path into the unknown. The field of Aghyey starts opening up. Aghyey is a beautiful word. There is Gnat, which is known. There is Agnat, which is unknown, but it can be known through our five senses. But field of Aghyey, senses fall short. This field is a mystical field. The path of spirituality is to go, is to find this field of Aghyey, which is full of serenity, peace, quiet, bliss, and more than anything else, is filled of mystery. If you're standing in the middle of a huge factory, which may be hundreds of football fields big, and then from the roof a hole is made and the sunlight filters through, very narrow beam, and you look at that, there are tiny dust particles floating around. And these dust particles is the only thing you know, because the rest of the building, rest of the factory is all covered with total darkness. You have the eyes but the sunlight does not reach in all the corners of the factory. So you are incapable of seeing things in the darkness. Similarly, when the field of Aghyey opens up, you realize that all the visible, touchable, hearable, smellable world is, that's all we have access to through our five senses. But the field of Aghyey is impossible because you walked away from the mind which was the seat of all the senses that your body had. And now you are left with nothing. But the mystery happens once you touch the field of Aghyey and start swimming in it, getting deeper in it. The field is infinite. You start getting the feeling of infinity. And in an infinite field, you are the center. Because every single dimension, every single direction you go, it's infinite. So in infinite field, in the field of Aghyey, every single person, every single creature, every single animal, every single bird, every single ant, every single existing thing, alive or not alive, they have a space there. And each object is the center of this infinite existence. So each entity has the same existence as anything else. So there is no room for ego, which you transcended beyond your finite field that you had to be experienced, which you were experiencing so far when you lived your material life. But with the transcending the mind, your finite field is gone. Now you are in total darkness. And here, only the anubhuti, which is your self-experience, that becomes your guiding light. There are no eyes, there is no nose, no ears, no touch, no smell, but you still exist. And there is a sense of mystery. The meditation is all about finding this field of Aghyey, sink in it, enjoy the mystical existence. Mystical is the ultimate characteristic of this field and the most important, because the sense of mystery makes you wonder like a child. The wonderment, the amazement is what opens you up into the field of Aghyey like a child. If a child is born and you show him anything, he gets excited because for him everything is new. that kind of enjoyment can be built and will follow when you start swimming in the field of Aghyey, where the mystery surrounds you. The feeling, the bhav of Paramatma, the God. These are just imaginary names given to this mystical existence. It surrounds you, takes you in. With the mystery also comes the excitement, the joy, and then the faith. In the beginning, this field can be scary because you gave up your possessions. You detached from your finite people, objects, situations you walked away from. Now you're left with nothing. But then again, you realize in this existence, there is nothing like nothing. Everything is full. Once you arrive in this field of Aghyey, you realize you are given a new identity, where everybody is given the same identity, and you all live in this field of Aghyey, share, and there is a lot available. There is bountiful existence available because this is infinite. There is no friction, there is no hatred, there is nothing but a field of love and coexistence. So this mystical field of Aghyey ultimately takes you to the faith. Faith because now you are swimming in an ocean which has no shores, which is totally different than what you are used to in the world of finite things, where things were predictable, where they had a beginning, they had an end. You could calculate the amount of money you made. You could measure yourself against somebody else. Your gains, losses used to make you happy and sad. But now, the field of Aghyey, it's all gone. With repeated experiences of this field of Aghyey, it starts becoming real. And now, all of a sudden, your existence has expanded way beyond what you used to possess, or you thought you possessed. And with this faith, you have a company of this field of Aghyey. Faith is a very deeper phenomenon. These are all experiences of insight, and these experiences will be as variable as an individual person. But it does exist. It's worth pursuing it, worth enjoying it. So much for today. Have a good day.